guys, how's it going? My name is Josh and welcome to my channel. I am going to make this next series of videos to hopefully help you ask yourself the questions that I should have asked myself and that many of us probably should have before you purchase your first telescope, camera, or mount. Also, if you have a mount, camera, and telescope and you're looking to upgrade, maybe this will help you pick the correct items you're going to need to reach the goal that you're trying to accomplish with your astrophotography journey. So stay tuned, watch this next series of videos. By no means am I a professional. I do not have professional camera equipment. It's just me and my phone, so bear with me on that. My purpose of this is, again, just to share my knowledge. I really love this hobby and I really hope that you do as well. So if you have any questions or comments, please put them down below in the comments section. Make sure you subscribe so you can stay tuned for other videos that we're going to be producing at some point in time whenever I have time. Again, this is not my full-time job. I do this for a hobby, and I'll be trying to share as much as I can with you to help you out. So stay tuned and enjoy the video. Deep sky objects. It's something I've recently gotten into, and it required me to change many things on my setup. Guiding is one thing. Whether off-axis or on a separate guide scope, guiding is going to be something you're going to really need to consider when it comes to deep sky objects. Another consideration is monochrome cameras. They are more expensive than color cameras, so something to be cautious with. You can also shoot with color cameras, but monochrome allows you to really capture the beauty of these distant galaxies. Low read noise, high frames per second, high resolution. These are all things you're going to want to look at when it comes to shooting deep sky objects. So consider that, because also tracking mounts are going to be needed. This is a little bit more expensive of a target to shoot, because then it also depends if you would possibly need field flatteners, chroma correctors, or focal reducers for you to be able to frame the size of these gigantic objects in the sky. So consider that moving forward. Planetary imaging. Considerations to keep in mind. You won't need a monochrome camera for this. A full color camera will be fine. Cooling is not necessary, but you will need focal length. Barlow lenses, things to help you reach out and see these tiny dots out there and get as close as possible. Tracking and guided mounts are not necessary, but also recommended if you can swing it. I did this for many years without any tracking mount or guiding mounts, and was able to successfully capture great images of all the different planets that we have. Solar imaging. What a fun thing to do. But special filters are needed to protect your telescope, to protect your eyes, and to protect your equipment. Also, a monochrome camera would probably be best for solar imaging. A lot of filters that you're going to be needing to throw in there, so even a filter wheel may be necessary to add to your imaging train. You wouldn't need, per se, a tracking mount or a guided mount. You can get away with it without it, but having it is always better. Lunar imaging, considerations to take. Not too much focal length, something that you can pull back the focal length with. Cameras that are color are all that is needed for the moon. Possible filters to help with the brightness of the moon are also something to consider. Tracking mounts are not needed, guided mounts are not needed. It is helpful, but not necessary. Keep that in mind when shooting the moon. It is huge in the imaging train, and sometimes will need you to pull back so you can capture the full thing in your image train. Hey guys, so hopefully you enjoyed that. Again, there's so much we can sit here and elaborate on, but this is just a quick guide to help you consider something before you purchase your equipment. You may need a camera that's cooled because you want to get into deep sky astrophotography. You may want to start off with something that's less expensive. Then you want to do lunar or planetary astrophotography, guided or unguided mounts, tracking or non-tracking ability, filter wheels or not, protective solar filters are also something to consider. Again, this is a short video just so that you can kind of dive a little bit deeper. Feel free to ask questions, ask your community, ask the forums, but hopefully this will spark a couple sparks in there to help you pick the right equipment or realize that you may need something completely different. If you have any questions, put it in the bottom of the video in the comment section. I'll be more than happy to elaborate more. If you want me to go ahead and make a video explaining a little bit more as to breaking down either of those, I'll be more than happy to do that as well. So stay tuned for our second part of this video where we're going to consider some other things moving forward that we're going to need to know before we purchase anything and commit full on out, especially if you're on a budget. So thank you. Have a great day. God bless you. Bye.